Hi guys, this is Fred's Euro 2024 Fun Zone. Da, 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 da. I am speaking to you not on my usual setup because I am away from I moved out of my flat and I do have my laptop with me, but can't be asked. You know where I'm coming from with the lineup required. Well, actually, the lineup required has actually changed a little bit after the Slovenia game. So first things first, I want this is going to be a positive post because I'm a complainer as much as anyone after the games. But if we progress, we've progressed. And the beauty of tournament football is once you progress, the past doesn't matter. It's not like the Premier League. You know, we don't need to accumulate any kind of you just win how you want to win, you know? We top the group, fine, done. I'm not even talking about it anymore. We're moving on, right? Slovakia, I hope and trust that we will perform well. Will we? Maybe not. But I'm not going to complain. I'm going to be supportive. I'm going to be positive. Now, another moment of positivity. Menu came on against Slovenia, performed really well, and he almost certainly will start against Slovakia. Great news. Foden, gone and had a kid, come back. He played better. Great news. Bellingham, completely absent. That's okay. Move Foden to the middle. Put Gordon on the left. Saka or Palmer on the right. Palmer did well. Saka's doing well. Kane up top. Rice, Menu. The back four speaks for itself in the absence of Luke Shaw. You know where I'm coming from. That's a positive lineup, and I think it's the lineup that we'll actually do. Now, another piece of positivity is the draw has opened up for us in the most miraculous way that I could never even dreamed of. When Belgium got on the other side, Belgium got kicked to the other side of the draw because of the Romania and all that, and Ukraine results. Was it Romania, Ukraine? Anyway, yeah, I think it was. I was like, wow, that's lucky because now we've got France on the other side of the draw, Belgium on the other side of the draw. Netherlands finished third, so I don't know what difference that made, but anyway. And I was like, wow, that's lucky. And then I was driving because I was moving that day and listening to the Portugal-Georgia game. I couldn't believe they'd gone 1-0 up. My girlfriend's from Portugal, and I was like, they'll come back. It's going to be 2-1, 3-1. 2-0, 60 minutes, 70 minutes, 80 minutes, couldn't believe it. Anyway, the fact that that result stayed and everyone else is on the other half of the draw is fantastic. And I am sick of hearing about toxic England fans almost preemptively lambasting Southgate for having an easy draw. Sorry. Are we all not on the same side here? This is a good thing. Yes, the draw does look easier. And the reason why that's important, because it shouldn't really be important, I don't normally subscribe to the easy draw narratives because you got to beat who you got to beat in front of you. That's it. But I do feel like the England team, and particularly this England team, are affected more by the names of other nations than other nations are. So, for example, I think we'd play better against like a bad Austria. Sorry, better against a really good Austria and worse against a really bad France because it's just France. So we kind of get ourselves het up. You know what I mean? So I think it's a brilliant thing we're on the wrong half of the draw. It looks like our route might be something like Slovakia. I think Switzerland are going to be Italy. So I think it'll be Slovakia, Switzerland, probably Austria. Wait, is Austria on our half of the draw? Yeah, they are. And then final would be Germany or Spain. So, hey, let's not look too far ahead, but that is a positive thing. Another positive thing is we are the most solid defensive team in the whole tournament. I heard it on the grapevine. I looked at the stats. XG conceded, clear-cut chances conceded, goals conceded. We're at the top of all those tables. We're smashing it. And that's thanks to Gahey. That's thanks to Trippier at left back, I have to admit. Defensively pretty sound. So if we can unlock our attack, plain sailing. Plain sailing, because we thought our defence was going to be our weakness. And it always turns out this way, doesn't it? Turns on its head. So I, for one, am feeling positive. Looking forward to the Slovakia game. Slovakia are through off the back of some decent results in the group stage. Let's just remind ourselves of what they were. Slovakia are through off the back of beating Belgium in their first game and drawing against Romania in their last game. They lost to Ukraine. Ukraine finished bottom of that group, but all the teams in that group had 4 points by the end. So it's difficult to deduce really what, you can't really take anything from that, because it could have easily been Ukraine that we were playing, And they scored 3 but conceded 3 in the group stage. They beat Belgium, but looking at Belgium's performances throughout the group stage, I don't think that really says much. I mean, Belgium drew against Ukraine in the final game. So, yeah, bit dodgy vibes. So I feel like Slovakia should be relatively easy work for us. Just from the eye test, I haven't looked into any stats. I feel like Slovakia are no more strong than, say, Serbia Serbia. I'm just looking now. Serbia finished bottom of our group. They were decent. I'm just looking now. God, Slovenia drew 3 times. Wow. Serbia were decent in all of their games. They really caused us problems. Denmark were decent. I don't think the Slovakia are going to cause as many problems or more problems than they did. So, again, I'm not going to say we're going to unlock our attack straight away, but I will say I think it'll be a Southgate masterclass. 1-1. Sorry, 1-0. I don't think we'll be going to extra time just yet. 1-0. Yeah. And yeah, like I say, I think we'll be playing Switzerland in the next round. So, fingers crossed. Now, what I would love is for our Euros to really kick on and for us to win, 2-0. Because I feel like that'll be the spark that lights the fire that burns this Euros down. You know what I mean? Us England fans, we just need something to cling on to. And if we won a game comfortably 2-0, brilliant. Do you remember in Euro 2021 when we won our round of 16 against Germany 2-0? After kind of stinking it out in the group stages then as well. Unbelievable vibes. Suddenly we all believed. And that can happen again. And that is my positive message. Support the lads. It's coming home. Win.